Oh, okay, boys. You know it's bad when you get shut out at home in the Wells Fargo Center to the St. Louis Blues. The Blues are garbage, and the Flyers just fall at home to them. And this game was just so boring. I mean, talk about just not entertaining whatsoever. That was what you call garbage hockey. 3-0, an empty net was involved. Carter Hart was in net, and, he made some spectacular saves, some big-time saves going post to post, but I think the one goal by Tarasenko was kind of soft. He was coming in down the one side of the boards, and at the half wall, he takes a shot, and it beats Carter Hart to the far side. He needs to save that. But this is what I want to talk about here with Carter Hart. Do you think, because there's two ways you can go here, do you think it is valuable for him to go out there in non-pressured minutes and perform and just go out there, gain experience, find the feel, get comfortable at this level, see the difference in non-pressured minutes, but lose every single night? Do you want him to literally go through this every single night where he is going to get pounded in the win-loss department, but he gains experience? Because that can go far with his mentality. I do want him to play. I do want him to gain experience. I do want him to see what the National Hockey League is like night in and night out and feel what the difference is between the AHL to the big leagues, but if he's consistently going to fall over and over and over and over and over and over and over again with terrible defense in front of him, I don't know. I mean, there has to be a line drawn somewhere, right? Don't you think? The Flyers have now lost 7 in a row. That includes some overtime losses, but to me, that's not winning a hockey game 7 games in a row. I forget what that even feels like. I really do. I forget what winning feels like out of this team. Braden Shen comes in. He scores a goal against the Fly guys. That started them off. That was a couple seconds into the second period. And then Tarasenko does his thing, and then the empty netter. But, I mean, this team just stinks. I saw plays by Ivan Provorov behind the net. He tries to make an outlet pass. It literally hits the forechecker 2 feet in front of him, and it goes right into the blue paint in front of Carter Hart. I saw Jake Voracek leaving the defensive zone, getting stick lifted right inside our blue line, literally 2 inches inside of our blue line, and then they get a chance the other way. I saw Travis Sanheim and Jordan Wheel collide at the face-off dot. I mean, just unreal. And I feel so bad for Scott Gordon because he has to step in and he's thrown into this mess, and his face on the bench is just like, what am I supposed to do? What do I do? How much more can I possibly take with this garbage squad? You take a look at the future and what we got going here. We got to go into Washington. Oh, yeah, that'll be fun, going into Washington. Yeah, that'll be great. We also have Dallas, the Bruins, Winnipeg, Montreal. I think the Devils are thrown in there, but it's not like, they're scary. But we are literally the laughingstock of the NHL. It got to that point. We just got shut out 3-0 by the St. Louis Blues. The team that fights each other in practice because it's that bad. That's where we're at. Berube on the bench too, by the way. Yeah, how'd that one feel? Sitting on the other side. There's only so much more I can take. But that right there, good thing the national championship was on. I mean, the Flyers I had on my laptop just to the side of me, but there was nothing in this hockey game whatsoever. No energy. There was no flow. That was just 2 garbage hockey squads playing against each other, and I can't even believe I even put it up on my laptop, honestly, but I can't not watch. I have a sick problem when it comes to the Philadelphia sports, and I can't not watch. So I know how long and how hard the rest of the season is going to be, and at this point, I just wonder how bad can we stay? Can it be this bad? Hell, I was thinking to myself, the last time we had a 10-game non-winning streak, we made the playoffs. but there's no way, right? I mean, there's no way. Because we remember the 10-game non-winning streak, we make the playoffs, and what, the 10-game winning streak, we didn't? But there's no way. I mean, it's the same things, and it's only getting worse. But at this point, we are so into a hole that I just don't know if the chemistry of the locker room is ever going to put anything together. The work ethic has been lost. Just the little things you learn in hockey when you're 3 years old, this team doesn't do. I mean, that Ivan Provorov play behind the net was so garbage, it just hurts to even think about and to talk about it. I mean, you're behind your net using the net as protection. You see a forechecker. You're looking at the forechecker a little left to the net. And you think it's a great idea to shoot it right into him and then it goes into the blue paint. I feel bad for Carter Hart. Think about it. It's to the point now where all season long, in the beginning, in the offseason, let's get Carter Hart some time. Let's get Carter Hart some time. We're pumped. He gets up here and it's so bad defensively, so bad in our D zone, so bad as a whole entire team to the point where we can't even score a goal against the Blues that I don't even know if it's valuable to have this kid in the net because mentally he's going to consistently fall over and over and over and over and over again. It doesn't even matter about that Tarasenko goal. Yes, I wish he had that one back because I didn't like it, but what the hell is the difference? We scored 0 goals. 0 on that netminder. It's so bad. It is so bad. How? How did it get this bad? We're going to get waxed in Washington. I get so jealous. I get so jealous watching teams like the Capitals and Nashville and the Penguins as they're going on their hot streak. I forget what that's like. I talked about it when I experienced the game against Calgary in the Wells Fargo Center. Quiet as can be. No one cares. And honestly, nor should they. And I was so surprised on how many people were actually at the game. There's still a ton of people there. Why? Why? I got free tickets for that game against the Flames. I honestly would not spend my money to go watch that garbage right now. But I feel jealous of seeing the top tier teams rooting for their team, having meaningful hockey. This isn't meaningful hockey. This is making my eyes bleed. And I sit there and watch it because I care, but it's also because I find it comical in a very painful way. I want meaningful hockey. I want the Wells Fargo to be electric, loud, crazy. When are we going to get that back? I mean, we know it's not going to be this year. But when are we going to get that back? I'm just stunned. I'm stunned that people still go. It's a shame. You know, the worst thing, we should have seen this coming. We should have seen this coming when Gritty was the hot topic. We saw the big mascot. That was foreshadowing into this season. A joke. An absolute joke. And I don't know what to do moving forward because our defense is a big problem. Robert Haig, Ghost, Provorov, Gudis. Don't even get me started on the big old Andy McDonald contract. But these young defensemen. See, I was talking to my buddy about this. Shane Gostisbehere, right? He's no longer in that rookie young defenseman stage. He should have easily taken that step to be a legit star by now. He should have taken that big step. There's no reason for him to be where he is right now. He's downgraded. He downgraded from last year. He's too many years in to do that. Provorov, you can sit there and say, okay, I mean, I know it hurts, but okay. I mean, I get it. He's still young. But Ghost has had enough experience in this league for him to take this much of a step back right now. It's pretty disappointing. And, I mean, Gudis stinks. McDonald stinks. Sanheim still, we're trying to figure it out. Robert Haig. But this is the same team adding JVR that made the playoffs last year. So how could it be this different? How? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know, I love the orange and black. My dad had season tickets when I was growing up, and that was the big thing. We always went to the good old First Union Center, the Wachovia Center. He'd sneak me in on his shoulders, and that was our thing together. And right now we talk on the phone, and I say, Dad, what the hell? What the hell? Unwatchable hockey. We just got shut out by the Blues at home. Can it get uglier? I'm afraid, because I feel like the answer is yes. I am afraid, though. I feel like the answer is yes. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below, though, guys. It's killing me. If you can't tell, it's absolutely killing me. One day. One day. One day. Maybe. Hopefully. I forget what winning a hockey game feels like. I'm depleted. I'm defeated. Let me know what you think down below. See you guys next time.